if you see here the previous, if you see the previous case, the last but two. Okay, the say fifth and sixth open loop and closed loop, that we will see in detail. Coming to the open loop control system, closed loop control system, depending on the control action, we can get open loop or closed loop control system. Coming to open loop, this is the model. Open loop, this is the model. We are having a controller. R of t is the input. We are using a symbol R to indicate reference input. So controller, output of the controller, and it is applied to a process, and then output of the process is controlled output C of t. In general, R of t and C of t are the representations used for input and output. In general, throughout the subject, in general, we will be using R of t for representing the input signal, R of t to represent the input signal, and C of t to represent the output signal throughout the subject. Here we have two blocks. Controller block and process block. This process can also be called as a plant, which will have a general operation, and this controller has nothing to do. Whatever input is there, it will just allow it into the plant, and this plant will operate and it will give the final output. Overall input is R of t, overall output is C of t. And here the control action is totally independent of the output. So whatever operation going on, it is not bothered about the output. Whatever output comes, we are supposed to take it. We don't have any control over the output. This is about open loop control system. And if you see closed loop control system, it will be the controller, whatever blocks involved, it will be dependent on the output. We should get the desired output. So here the input is R of t. We are giving over here input R of t. This transducer is optional. What transducer will do, any electrical signal to non-electrical signal to electrical conversion can be done using transducer. For example, if you are giving input, for example, in the classroom, if I want to operate the fan, I have a regulator over here. First, I will switch on the switch. Okay, first I will put on the switch related to the fan. Then I will operate the regulator. And here what I am doing is manually I am changing the regulator, and it is a non-electrical signal. What I am applying is a non-electrical signal. But when I change the regulator, it is converted to an electrical signal and the fan is controlled. Okay. So non-electrical to electrical type of conversion. Manually I am operating the regulator, that is a non-electrical signal, and it is converted to electrical signal inside the regulator, and thus it is fed into the entire system. So the desired output is obtained. Desired output should be obtained. That is the overall thing in closed loop system. The output is more concentrated. Entire blocks in the system will work depending on the output. Okay. In closed loop, it is dependent on the output, and in the open loop, it is independent of the output. In closed loop, entire control action is dependent on the output. In open loop, entire control action is independent of the output. Whatever output comes, we are supposed to take in the open loop. But in the closed loop, we can do some adjustment until the expected output comes. We can still make changes, and appropriately we can get the expected output. Here if you see, there is a circle with cross mark. This is called error detector, ED. This is called error detector, ED, or summer block. So what it will do, we have two different signals. If you see this cross mark, circle with cross mark, one side reference input is coming, other side feedback signal is coming. It will just make some more difference of these two signals, R of t and B of t. You can see R of t and B of t are the two signals. R of t is the input, B of t is the feedback signal, and this error detector will make some more difference of these two signals, and error signal E of t is given. Error signal E of t is given to the next step. And the same controller is present over here. In open loop system, we had a controller and process. In closed loop system also, we have a controller and a plant. Okay, plant or process one and the same. plant or process one and the same, and controller is also there. These two are common both in open loop and closed loop. In closed loop, what are the additional things we are having? One error detector and a feedback signal. I told transducer is optional. So you need not take this compulsory. And R of T is there. Additionally, in closed loop, we are having two things. One is error detector, second one is feedback signal or feedback transducer. Okay. And if you see here, the error signal, whatever difference is made, addition or subtraction is made between R of T and B of T, that is given to the controller, and it will do appropriate manipulation over the signal. And M of T is the signal given to the plant. Plant will operate and a controlled output, expected output will be obtained. If it is not expected output, a portion of the output is taken and given as feedback. A portion of the C of T is taken and given as feedback. After the feedback, it is converted to B of T. That B of T is applied to the error signal, error detector, and their error signal is created. What is the expected ups and downs, okay, in the output obtained? What is the ups and downs or error created in the output obtained compared to expected output? Okay, so I am coming back. Once again, I will discuss what I am doing in this closed loop. You are familiar with the blocks here. Without feedback, if you say without feedback, we are getting some output, okay, but we need the expected output. Okay. If it is not obtained, portion of C of T is taken, given to feedback, and here feedback factor is represented by beta. It is between 0 to 1. The value is between 0 to 1. If it is 0.5, the C of T is multiplied with 0.5, and that portion of output is B of T, which is given to the error detector. And E of T will create the sum or difference of R of T and B of T. E of T will create the sum or difference of R of T, B of T. Why this E of T is there? In order to get the expected output. Okay, the obtained output is different from expected output. What is the difference of real-time obtained output? Okay, with respect to expected output, that will be monitored by the E of T. So E of T will create sum or difference of R of T and B of T. Sum or difference of, tell me.
Ma'am, so can we tell that open loop is part of closed loop?
Yes, open loop is part of closed loop because only two blocks are present. Controller and process. Only two blocks are present in open loop system. Closed loop system, what are the additional things we are having? So additional things we are having. One is error detector, second one is feedback transducer. Second one is feedback transducer. These are the two additional things we are having in closed loop. This reference transducer is optional. So only two additional components in closed loop compared to open loop. Same open loop as it is. Additionally, we are putting only two blocks. Okay. Now the error signal, it will monitor the output signal. It will just keep track of what is the obtained output, and what is the expected output. Based on that, it will create the error signal and it will be giving to the controller. Now the controller will do manipulation on the signal, means any amplification or attenuation, ups and downs will be created internally. This controller will operate. What is the signal required, okay, for the plant in order to produce the expected output? What is the signal required for the plant in order to produce the expected output? That will be taken care by the controller with the help of E of T. And the required input for the plant is M of T. that will be adjusted, keep on adjusted every time, and this will go on until the expected output is obtained. These are the different things about closed loop system. Okay, open loop and closed loop system. Now coming to the examples of open loop system, you might have seen the electric hand dryer, So it will irrespective, the some time will be fixed, irrespective of how much your hand is dry, it will operate for some fixed time only, irrespective of the wetness in your hand or a dry in the hand. The hand dryer will work for some fixed amount of time, already prefixed everything inside the machine. And coming to the washing machine, irrespective of the load what you are giving, irrespective of the number of clothes you are putting inside, for every button there will be some prefixed time. It will be operated based on the time only, not based on the clothes you are putting inside. So all these are open loop control system. All this comes under open loop control system. And the bread toaster also, the time is fixed, and for that particular amount of time it will work. Manually we have to check, and we have to take the bread out. And the tea coffee vending machine, some prefixed time will be there, based on that it will operate. And the light system, the glow brightness of the light will be same, okay, irrespective of the light required by the user. Whatever the model or type of the light you are using, it is prefixed to give that brightness, and it will operate based on that, irrespective of the user requirement. All these are open loop systems. Volume on stereo system, volume is adjusted manually irrespective of the output volume level. And coming to the closed loop system, if you see here, closed loop system, we are having electric iron box. And here, when you put this iron box on the cloth, whether it is silicone material or whether it is cotton and polyester, based on that the heat adjustment takes place. You can observe there will be a blinking light. Okay, if it is not automatically getting adjusted, there is some problem in the machine. Other than that, it will be automatically adjusting the heat level based on the type of cloth you are ironing. Okay, so this is about closed loop control system. Voltage stabilizer, you can see we will be using voltage stabilizer particularly for refrigerators. Mainly for refrigerators, definitely we will use the voltage stabilizer. Why? In the fluctuations in the EB supply, when fluctuations are there, the required amount of voltage should be supplied to the machine refrigerator, and hence this voltage stabilizer is used, where Zener diode will play the major role. And here, whatever may be the input supply, 230 or 240 volts, it will adjust and give the input to the refrigerator. This is closed loop system. And perspiration, for example, if you are doing exercise, it may be walking or running. If your walk is normal, your breathing level will be based on that. If you are running, okay, after running for half kilometer, your breathing will differ. That is based on the requirement of the body. All these are internally connected based on the requirement. There is some operation happening in order to meet the expected output. What is the expected output? Air intake. Air intake is the expected output, and breathing is the thing that should happen, and that depends on whether you are walking slowly or fastly, or you are running. Okay, or running after completing running of half kilometer, how will be the thing. And this is about what we have seen, open loop and closed loop system. We have checked the block diagram, how it will be, and we have seen the different examples for open loop and closed loop system. Next, we will go with the difference.